सो मन से आती है मंत्रा, तन से आती है tantras, yantra is machines. So tantric pujas are basically involving your body, mind and soul all together to connect yourself to the supreme. Namaste. From today we're going to start understanding the concept called as Dasha Mahavidya. Dasha is 10, Maha is greatest, Vidya is knowledge. That literally means 10 biggest or the greatest knowledge in the world. Dasha Mahavidya. So what is this Dasha Mahavidya? Dasha Mahavidya is nothing but 10 different forms of Adi Shakti. Adi Shakti, let's understand the word Adi Shakti. It is not just Parvati, the character. Adi Shakti literally means Adi, the start point of any strength, of any Shakti. So the start point or the source of any power is Adi Shakti. She is the power. Even Shiva, to complete himself, Adi Shakti had to join him. So that is the power of Adi Shakti. Now Adi Shakti manifests herself in 10 different forms at 10 different timelines or for 10 different reasons. Understanding this itself is Dasha Mahavidya. But why is it called as Mahavidya? The reason is this Adi Shakti, worshipping Adi Shakti or understanding her or understanding her energy is the true essence of anybody's life. Understanding her one form, when I say the word understanding, not just the figure, but how does she work? What is her story? How do you understand? How do you connect yourself to that form of energy? How do you connect yourself to that, and how can you manifest that energy into your life for your growth, for your prosperity, for the world's prosperity is true knowledge. And there are 10 different types of Mahavidyas, hence it's called as Dasha Mahavidya. So from today we're going to start understanding 10 different forms of Adi Shakti, understanding the story behind it, understanding the concepts behind it, understanding how the figure, there are 10 different goddesses including Kalima. So we'll understand how does she look, what is she wearing, what background does she come from. Let's understand the entire story of all the 10 different Adi Shakti forms called as Dasha Mahavidya. Now where does this Dasha Mahavidya come? And why don't we see this in the normal pujas? Why don't we see this in the normal places? To technically speak, understanding one or all the forms of Adi Shakti are the true step towards Tantric pujas. That doesn't mean that Tantric puja doesn't worship any other forms. It does, but understanding Shiva and Parvati and Dasha Mahavidya's concepts, at least one form of Dasha Mahavidya's concept, and understanding that in and out, so that you can connect yourself to that energy and manifest that, is called as Tantric puja. Tantric is not a negative thought. That's a very wrong notion of ideas. Tantric is basically form of worship which involves a lot of technicalities, where you involve physical aspects also. Mantras are basically chants which you chant from your mouth, make some sounds, and there are specific words which have been used, where prayers which comes from your man se aate hai mantra. So when you are actually, your emotions, your thoughts, your prayers, your humbleness is told through mantras. But tantras are not just limited to your emotions, but it also extends itself to the technicalities of the worship what you do. It may be the way, it's like, let's say we are trying to do a Tantric puja, there are a couple of places in your body where you touch, and you're trying to invoke a god to come and sit at that place so that you are protected by different forms of energies. So these are the kind of physical activities which is being done, where your physicality is also involved in the form of the puja. is called as Tantric Puja. So mantras are worshipped from man. Tantras are forms where pujas are done including your tongue, that's your body, and which also and may not limit to tongue, but also can extend to yantras, which is machines. Or when I say the word machines, not necessarily and gigantic CMC machines. It can be as simple as an talisman, or it can be an chakras, or it can be the kind of the drawings which is being made to open a different portal for the energies to pass it. This all are yantras. So मन से आती है मंत्रा, तन से आती है tantras, yantra is machines. So tantric pujas are basically involving your body, mind and soul all together to connect yourself to the supreme energy, and not only that, manifest or influence that energy to come and for your prosperity of your life and prosperity of other well-beings. So this is tantric pujas. Now tantric puja format can worship any god, starting from Ganesh, Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva, Parvati, Lakshmi. Every god and goddesses can be worshipped in the format of tantric pujas. But if you are a tantric aradhaka, or somebody who is trying to do research work or trying to do multiple, if somebody says he is a tantric worshipper or he is a person who is doing sadhana on tantrics, that means he is worshipping either any one form of dhashamavidya or every form of dhashamavidya, because understanding the true form of energy is understanding the true form of nature. Shiva is the universe, Shakti is the form where it reaches to the universe, and we are trying to talk about Adi Shakti, the source of every energy. So understanding one path or one format of true form of energy flow is tantric puja, because when you're using your body, energy formats is very important. We understand one goddess, what are the kind of mantras to be spoken, what are the kind of chants to be told, what are the kind of activities to be done, so that the energy flows in a right way, which without distracting anything, but getting the best of the best, is tantric aradhana. इसीलिए dhashamavidya is learned, because either one format of understanding Adi Shakti is done, and we can go through it. So in this video, we will try to make this into a series of videos understanding different forms of goddess and goddesses, and we'll try to understand who is she and what is she and all those kind of things. Now for this video, let's understand who and what are the names of these Dasha. First is Kalima, second is Ma Tara, third is Shodashi, fourth is Bhuvaneshwari, fifth is Bhairavi, sixth is Chinnamastha, seventh is Dhumravati, eighth is Bagalamukhi, ninth is Matangi, 10th is Kamala. So this is the 10 different forms of Adi Shakti called as Dasha Mahavidya, the 10 greatest knowledge of ever. So these are the 10 different types of energy forms where Adi Shakti manifests herself and make sure the world is growing in the best format. So let's understand each and every form of mother, understand different forms of energies and how tantric aradhanas are done, and more than these things, let's understand who is Kali, how does she look, what does she do, what does she represent. If we worship Kalima, what do we get? What is the kind of energy which we are trying to tap in? If we are trying to worship Tarama, who is Tarama? If we are trying to target or tap into her energy, what are we getting out of it? What is she does represent? So let's understand all the 10 Mahavidyas one day at a time. So let the journey start. Thank you.